Hi, I'm Dennis Mix. I'm your transition coordinator for the Huntsville Sprint Tri. We're going to talk about some do's and don'ts of transition and how to rack your bike and what the flow is for the race. So transition is a pretty hectic place during the race. So one of the things we want to encourage you to do is pack lightly. Only bring into transition what you need for the race. Things that you need for afterwards, like changing clothes and all that, leave those in your car, leave those with your loved ones, and you can get those afterwards. So when you come into transition, first thing in the morning before the race, you're going to want to rack your bike. So how you rack your bike, first thing you do is you have a number. You find your number on the stanchion. The numbers will be placed on the stanchion like you see here. Okay? You will put your bike on your number by the saddle, just like I have done, stem, facing your number. So you should be able to stand at your bike and see your number from your front tire. That is the proper placement of your bike in transition. As you can see from the video, these alternate to give everybody plenty of space. So when you set up your gear on your transition, you're going to want to set it up to the right-hand side of your front tire like I've done here. Biking shoes if you have them, running shoes, belt, visor if you have it. You want to keep it as close to your tire as you can to make room for the next person. Helmet, I have mine hung on my bike here. You can place your helmet on the ground, wherever you want. The one thing to remember, though, is if you have your hands on your bike, you need to have your helmet on and buckled. From a relay perspective, you will set up the same way, okay, except when you come out of the transition, when you come out of the water, your swimmer comes out of the water, they'll come up to you, they'll come to the rack, then your biker will grab the bike, they'll head out. Same thing in reverse. When the biker comes back in, they'll come back to the rack and the runner will head out, okay? So for an individual, you put your stuff on, you put your bike shoes on, you put your helmet on, you grab your bike, and you'll head toward the lake for bike out. You will run your bike across the mount line, which will be outside of transition. You will then mount your bike. When you come back, you will dismount your bike before you get to the line. You'll walk or run your bike back to your rack. You will rehang it. You will then take your helmet off, put your running shoes on, and then you will head toward the natatorium for your run out. Couple of things that we want to encourage is no bike riding in transition at all, not before, during, or after the race. And all family members stay outside of transition during the race.
Hi, I'm Casey Fritz. I'm the swim coordinator for the Huntsville Sprint Triathlon. We have the pleasure this year of swimming in the competition pool for the first time at the Huntsville Aquatic Center. We will be lining you up on the outside on the east building, and we will line you up by your bib numbers. If you are uncomfortable with this and you feel like you might need more time, you can move back, but please do not move forward in the line. Here is where you'll be lining up and entering the building. We will be starting you two abreast at approximately 5-second intervals. Please remember that you will jump in the pool feet first. Do not dive, and then you will swim down the lane, touch the side on the far end, go under the lane line, and come back in the next lane. You will do this until you complete the 8 lengths of the pool. At any time in the swim, you may hold on to the side of the rope, and you may stop and rest at the end, but do not pull yourself forward using the side or the rope. Stay to the right unless passing another swimmer. This is where you will exit the pool. There are no stairs to exit the pool. You must use the steps and handrails to exit. We will have volunteers to assist you if needed. Then you will run down the carpeted hallway through the building and exit out the front. You will continue on down to the run-in portal of transition. And remember, this is to have fun, and to finish is to win. I can't wait to see everybody Saturday.
Hi, I'm Karen Gelmus, and I'm the bike course director for the Sprint Tri. We're here to make sure that you have a good, safe ride on race day, and I'm here to provide you with some tips on the race course. So first of all, just remember safety first. When leaving transition, you must have your helmet on before you mount your bike. Walk your bike out of transition past the mount line before mounting your bike, and it's fine to walk your bike well beyond the mount line so that you have plenty of room. When you're on the course, stay to the right. When passing, first check the left behind you, then move left and quickly pass, calling out on your left. If you're biking with a younger athlete, please stay behind that athlete. Unless you're passing, stay 3 to 5 lengths behind. Following too close is called drafting, and it's not allowed as it's not safe and gives the rider and back a tremendous aerodynamic advantage. On race day, we'll have Bicycle Cove on site to help with any pre-race bike issues. Now I'll go through some details of the bike course itself. The course will be marked with white signboards and black arrows. HPD and volunteers will also help direct you while you're on the course. For most of the course, the right lane will be coned off for the cyclists. And as you pass, and if you have the opportunity, please thank volunteers and officers and follow any instructions that they give. A portion of the course shown here with red arrows is through a residential area. There will not be a coned off lane in this section of the course, so try to avoid passing on this section and watch out for pedestrians and residents backing out of driveways. One section of the course on Triana Boulevard will have two-way bike traffic. Cyclists will travel in the left lane for this portion, and you'll be directed by volunteers to do so. 2 traffic lanes only here. No cones will be between the lanes. You'll need to pass with extreme caution in this section. The red arrows here indicate the section of the course that I just discussed. Please slow down and use caution as you enter the sharp U-turn on Triana Boulevard. After passing Andros Lane on the return, you'll be directed by a volunteer over to the right lane of Triana Boulevard and will use the right lane the remainder of the course. In case of emergency, you can always look for the nearest official, either a volunteer, a law enforcement officer, or HIMSI. And if there's a life-threatening emergency, always call 911 or have someone nearby call 911 for you. As you approach this transition area, as you're returning from the bike course, be prepared to stop and dismount your bike before the dismount line. Push your bike back into transition and rack it in the exact same spot as originally located, which will be marked with your race number. Please remove your helmet and make sure that any gear changes are available for the run. Remember your race bib. Make sure your gear is neat and not a tripping hazard for other athletes. It'll be hot, so take a drink. Then head out to the run-out portal for the last leg of your race.
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm your run course coordinator for the race day. When you exit transition, you'll run along the edge following the markers. Colored duct tape arrows will be on the asphalt as you run out onto the run course. The course will be well marked with white boards and red arrows and with volunteers at critical points along the way. You will run out onto the grassy area along the lake, then up the embankment, turning right onto the sidewalk along Drake Avenue. Follow the sidewalk to turn right onto the gravel road on the other side of the lake. The gravel road section gets a little tricky as you have to make a couple of U-turns. You will take the gravel road to the end where there is a roundabout, and you will take a left turn over the bridge onto the new greenway. There will be an aid station with water and Powerade at the roundabout, so you can access this aid station twice on the run. Take the greenway all the way to Johnson Road, make a U-turn and come back, turning left after you go over the bridge, around the edge of the lake and up to the finish line. When you get to the finish line, you've completed your triathlon. Go enjoy and have fun with family and friends to celebrate your victory.